So here's our 1 week update. We had all the demo done in here. There was a lot to take out, years and years of grease and multiple restaurants worth of stuff. We cut out the concrete slab all through here for all of our underground plumbing. There's gonna be a new grease interceptor here. So we started digging that today. There's our tie-in down there, and then new grease line, first little bit of pipe that we laid today.
Oh, this place was loaded with kitchen equipment, coolers, tables, sinks, you know, all sorts of things. We got all of that out today. There was a big cooler here, there was sinks along here, there was refrigerators all along this front and around the corner, and that wall, old soda lines. There was another sink here, cooking equipment here, existing lights that came out of the ceiling. Just got piles of acoustical ceiling tiles, those are all gone. Ceiling grids mostly gone. Sprinklers and fire alarm all remain intact. We did find some surprises. This was an old soffit that was abandoned when the last build out was done in this space. We're going to get rid of all that. Right above me is part of an old wall that they cut off above the ceiling and just wire tied it to the structure above. We're not going to leave that. All of this is going to come out. We're doing what's called a gray shell. So we're going to take it down to the perimeter walls. So that wall and the wall behind me, I'm going to take everything in the space out, and we're going to start completely over.
Running through here is a new 3-compartment sink that'll end up over there. And serving counter, soda machine, so on up here. But not too bad for a first week. It's interesting to me looking at these old drain lines and wondering how any of this worked. That's how corroded and nasty drains get over time. It's amazing that they even work. That's pretty gone. Few surprises along the way. Bottom of the wall's completely rotted out. This wall's so gone. It moves, so of course we'll fix all those things.
Take it out, had them lay out where our new underground's going to go. The white lines here are showing floor sinks, floor drains, grease waste line going to what will be a new grease interceptor when this comes out. We're also doing, next to it is new sewer line. So in commercial restaurants, there's grease lines and sewer lines. Anything food related goes down the grease line. Anything hand sink related and such goes down the sewer line. So white lines are new piping, sinks, drains. There's a drain here. That floor sink's gonna go away. Lots of grease. A few surprises above the ceiling, but it'll be a completely new space. Nothing dirty or damaged or anything is gonna remain in just a couple days. Just one more quick walk around the space. And on this wall here is a temporary barricade. Just on the other side of this is the mall, which it's currently 10:40 a.m. and the mall opened about 40 minutes ago. So we're starting at 2 a.m. and work until 10.
And we got more of the same as we go up here. Not quite as bad. But like that part of the wall is completely gone. Old tile. It's just been drywalled over. And same thing over here. Old tile from, what was it, Domino's years and years ago. More tile here. We'll end up taking this out, but just interesting to see. So back at Edo, Japan, here at Scottsdale Fashion Square, we've made lots of progress. Our new walls here are all framed. There's not a whole lot here really, but they went up and we started hanging sheetrock today. We'll finish that up tomorrow. So we still have up above to do, obviously, around this all gets drywall, and we've got a big kitchen hood going in here. There's another big kitchen hood going here. We've got this left off. This is our gas line coming down for some cooking appliances, and it's under test. Everything's been signed off by the city, but I need the fire marshal to look at this before I can get approval to cover this section of wall. All of our water lines are in. They're still under pressure, holding 100 psi. So water for a sink, or janitor sink. Here's the vent for the janitor sink that'll go there. Here's our main water line coming in, and a shut-off valve. The mall requires us to have one at eye level, so here's one here. Water heater is going to go right here. Up above, we've got all new ductwork in. It's been signed off, so we'll start insulating that soon. All of this white piping overhead is venting for all of the different sinks and such that are in here. Right here, this drop coming down, that is for a fire sprinkler. Ultimately, what goes right here is a walk-in cooler that should show up in a couple of weeks. This drywall goes in and goes up. You'll notice we've got purple drywall here. That's moisture resistant drywall. So even though we are waterproofing up the walls 2 feet and have fiberglass reinforced paneling coming down the wall, this is just a belt and suspenders approach at making sure we don't get rotten walls like the space had before. So again, there's a sink here that's part of a prep table. So we've got the moisture resistant drywall, another sink over here. Obviously not one right here. And this is the front of the store, so eventually cabinets will be running all the way across here, around the corner and around the corner, and then all of these walls get covered in subway tile. So moving right along and making great progress.